So in the last video, I decided that I don't want to be in debt anymore, and I sold a couple things and managed to get out of debt. Well, I need a truck, so let's fix that. So the truck I really want to buy is a brand new truck. I really would like to get a brand new Freightliner. Like I want, this type of truck with a 600 to 800 horse motor in it, and all the bells and whistles that I could possibly get. I want a brand new showroom floor truck. However, there's one catch. Like the others, I want a motor that was not available in this truck, or that is not available in this truck because the truck is brand new. The motor or engine is no longer made because it no longer meets the regulations that, the EPA and whatever decided that they want to make. So it would be a glider kit, basically, which, from what I understand, is pretty damn rare now. There's only like two companies that actually make them anymore. But yeah, that's basically what I want to get. I want to get a brand new Freightliner because I don't own one at all. So that is the goal that I want. However, for the time being, I'm gonna go with a good old W900. You can't go wrong with a W900. So, let's see. There's also, of course, the T680 and the mid roof and the high roof. Now, the problem that I have with these is they got, less than a quarter million miles on them, and they're triple the price of these. It just so happens that I like this color better, so I'm gonna go with the one that has almost well, has 1.5 million miles on it or something. 1.15, okay. I thought it was 1.51. I now own the truck. I kind of wanted this, but I don't have the money for it, so yeah. Yeah. I now have a Peterbilt 3, or not a Peterbilt, a Kenworth W900. So let's go ahead and drive it first. There are some things I'm sure that it's going to need. Why is it still raining? Oh boy, this has transmission issues. There's a lot of issues, actually. Probably why it was so cheap. Yeah, the brakes suck. So we're going to go ahead and repair this truck. $1,500, $1,600, whatever. I'm going to change the motor, and this is going to be one of those deals where I'm just going to say that the motor is blown and can't be salvaged. So there's that. Has a 10-speed Eaton cooler in it. I'm going to go with... What am I going to go with? Let's go... Let's go with an M11. How about that? That's way out of budget. Way out of budget. What about an N14? I want at least a 600 horse. Let's go with this. Now, I have 9,850 bucks left. I don't have enough money to buy a new trailer. So, that's fine. Let's check the freight market. Don't want to go there. Don't want to go there. We're not going to California. Let's go to Colorado Springs. That just kind of sounds like that engine belongs in this truck. Not gonna lie. Like it honestly does just sound like it belongs in this truck. I want that one. Don't need the triple axle. This should be entertaining. These trucks are freaking long trucks. One thing's for sure, I need to do some adjustments. That is just... Yeah, I need to do a lot of adjustments on this. Seat position all the way up. And I want to be kind of high. Let's see. Dashboard lights. Turn those up so I can actually see them. And let's adjust the mirrors. Works right there. And then this one works like that. Needs to come in more. I even have hood mirrors. They're fine where they are, I think. Oh, I love that jake brake sound. That might be my new favorite jake sound. One coming that I can't see. If it's freaking dark. You're stopping. Why? Why are you... Whatever. I don't want to drive at night at all, so I'm gonna see if I can actually sleep here. And there should be a place to sleep. There's not. Okay. Is there one right up the road? There is. Okay, so I'm going across the street from where I'm supposed to get on the interstate. I do like the sound of this motor. I should have probably put a 13 or an 18 in this truck. I'm not gonna lie. So, for those of you that don't really know anything about big truck transmissions, manuals anyway, a 10 speed is basically if you have a manual transmission 4-wheel drive and you put it in low 4-wheel low and then you switch it to high range, that is essentially how this would work, right? You have a low range and you have a high range, and you have a 5-speed manual transmission. When you get into the 13 speeds, like 18 speed, 13, 15, 18, stuff like that, it gets a little more complicated because your 10 speed, which is a 5 speed with high and low, now starts to have split gears. So think transfer case that lowers the gear range. So you have low range and then you have low range. That is what a splitter is, basically. So it's putting the individual gear into low range, not the entire transmission. Now, car, you're on the right side of me. This lane over there ends soon, so you best be slowing down to get behind me, because I'm not letting you in front of me. This is where I'm going to sleep for the night. There we go. You just turn in front of the big truck. You know that's smart. Not that I don't do the same thing, but I'm also in a big truck, so you know. Speed limit is 80 mile an hour. Time to see if this truck can actually do 80 mile an hour. I think I'll keep it at 75 because this engine is going to absolutely freaking scream if I try to hold 80. Of course, it's kind of screaming now at like, 1700 RPM. I got plenty of room. This is why I think I should probably look into putting a 13 in instead of 10. I am in Colorado. Personally, I like the 13 speed better than 18 speed. Just simply, I'm getting over. I'm passing people. I like the 13 speed a little better than I like the 18 speed, just because it's less gears. Are you freaking kidding me? I kind of figured this would happen, but at the same time, I was really hoping that it wouldn't. 56.2. That ain't too bad. Not really supposed to do it that way, but that's how I'm doing it, because I'm going around you. All day to 71. Yeah, as much as I like my Western Star, I do like to drive other trucks every once in a while. Keep the videos entertaining. Obviously, if I was a real truck driver, unless I was, owning my own company or something and had multiple trucks sitting in the yard, I wouldn't be able to do that. But, you know, this is what's the annoying thing about traffic of any kind, which I keep going back and forth on whether or not I want to try and get an AI traffic mod or not. On the one hand, I do, because it makes it a little more realistic if there's more traffic. On the other hand, I don't, because, well, this reason. Why are you slowing down? What the hell are you doing? Whatever. Interstate 70. Thought this was 95. I don't know. I'm not good with the interstate names. Car, you were fine. My eye again. So with this particular truck, it could literally be a glider because it's an older model truck. It's not a brand new like 2026 model W9 or whatever, or 25 model. Yay, we slow down even more. We slow down to 50. I believe that is the exit that we actually stayed at. Need to keep it on the road. Well, maybe not. On our trip up to Moab. It'd be pretty cool. Like, they did a really good job of modeling the city and stuff. The car, either go around me, or stay the hell behind me. Just not really a big fan of the whole, like, 50-mile-an-hour zone through here. We're going through the frickin' mountains. We're going down a mountain. And you expect me to be able to hold less than 70 mile an hour. Of course, what's in front of me right there is a cop. So, that's good. A cop is doing less than speed limit. I'll just hang back at 45. I can't see the lines. I hate concrete. So, as for getting the brand new truck, that is the new goal. Since I am actually out of debt now, like I own everything debt free, which is pretty nice. You know, only took like 30 episodes. Um, but that's fine. Like, yeah, I don't mind going into debt to get a new truck, a brand new truck. I don't really want to necessarily, if I don't have to. I believe that would have been bad if I hadn't missed those. Yeah, that looks like rocks that are uh, glitching into the road or something. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, I don't mind going into debt to get a brand new truck. Um, or do like I did last time and get a couple more garages, upgrade them and stuff, and you know, get some drivers, make a little more money. The more drivers you have, the more drivers you have for your trucks, the more trucks and drivers you have, the more potential you have to make money. If every single one of your drivers, let's say you have 30 drivers, every single one of them brings in a profit of $1,000 a day, that's $30,000 a day. Now, they're going to bring in more than that, and some of them are going to bring in less than that, so you figure, even if they bring home, or bring in $500 a day each. I should probably speed up, hold the traffic. But even if they bring in $500 a piece per day, that's still $15,000 if you have 30 truckers. 30 drivers, not counting yourself. Or however much I said. Yeah, I think it was 30. Yeah. Anyway, so you figure you get $15,000 per day off of 30 employees. That's pretty good, you know? And considering that they're going to bring in more than that sometimes, like, I think the highest that I've seen one of my drivers bring in is like $4,800 going into my pocket. So, I mean, you know, that's not bad at all. What sucks is I'm fixing to go up a big ass hill. So I'm going to be dropping gears. Probably. Yeah, I want to get a new truck because I don't own a Freightliner, for one thing, and I have never got a brand new truck. I've gotten, like, near new, like, barely worn in, or barely broke in, rather. Um, but I want a fresh showroom floor truck. Technically, it will be kind of considered a glider because, again, I want a motor in it that is not available for it. So there is that. Please go faster. Please go faster. Thank you. Get over in your slow lane. Come on, drop a gear. Drop a gear already. Yep, you're gonna hold 10th. For as long as you possibly can. That was all the way up the mountain. Okay. So the last video, I had a truck that struggles going up. This one just did not care. I forgot that I put that much of a powerhouse in this truck. Actually, question, how much power did I give this truck? Of course, it's only, hauling 22,000 pounds. Oh yeah, 700 horse. Yeah, that checks out. 700 horse, 10 speed. I don't care what I'm hauling. It's going up the mountain. Yeah, this will probably be my truck for a little while. Um, at least probably until episode 50, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, that's my eyeball. That is really annoying. Um, I'm not the biggest fan of the paint job on this, so that will probably be the next thing that we change. But other than that, I have no issues with this truck. Not a real huge fan of the paint, but that can be changed. Um, might need to do a 13 speed transmission instead of a 10 speed. What do you call it? Roll. Call it coast. Now I'm going to give it a little throttle. See, my driver Martin brought in nearly $2,000. This thing does not like to shift gears, does it? Now, of course, we're back up to 65. It's gonna stay at 55, huh? That's honestly annoying. I need to go this way. I really hate these bright ass ramps. Like, I can't really see the lines that well. Should probably stay on the road, not off the road, on the shoulder. But the plan is, at some point, to get the Freightliner, brand new Freightliner. Just simply because I don't own one. That's really all there is. Like, just because I don't own one. No other reason. Not because it's a better truck or I like it better or whatever. Um, I don't really care for Freightliner that much. I just don't have one in my fleet. So, you know, go around the fleet out with the Freightliner, you know? Um, that's also kind of why I got the W9 here, because I didn't have a W9. I'm not getting the International Lone Star again. I don't like the look of that truck at all. It is absolutely hideous. I will get another International, but it'll be the LT whatever, whatever. I don't know that I'll get a brand new International, though. Also have plans to get a new Mac. Well, when I say new, I don't mean new. I mean like another Mac off the used market for relatively cheap. I got a Pinnacle at the moment. I want to get an Anthem if I can get one cheap enough. And of course, drop the speed back down to 65. You know, I should probably just put my speed limit at 65 and just and call it good, because it keeps going 80, 75, 65, 80, 65, 75, 90. Like, yeah. Although for this, I might want to slow down a little bit more. Because I'm getting on a regular highway. It was yellow. Kind of debating on what motor to put in the Freightliner. I wouldn't mind having a Detroit 60 series in there. I'm kind of curious about that spot, actually. I have to remember that spot right there on our way back. Damn it. There we go. So at some point, I will be able to get up to speed, maybe. And I believe my destination is on the left. Now that I'm in this lane and passing cars, it's going to be on the right. That's how this usually works. I kind of missed my chance to go. That sun visor's kind of a pain in my ass. Not gonna lie. That's a trailer type that I don't see that often. Car trailers. The truck kind of just ran right by it. Come on, turn green already. There we go. $41. Barely pay for a gallon of gas. Well, diesel. Profit is profit. Oh, this is one of those weird roads that veers off. Yep, I've been here before. I remember. I think. Maybe not this specific one, but something close to it. And of course it's on a dirt road. Because why wouldn't it be on a dirt road? Well, anything to make me get my truck freaking dirty. The way the body flexes compared to the hood and stuff. That's pretty neat. I really hope I can get around back here. If not, I'm a little SOL, I guess. But should be able to. Oh yeah, I can. Not a problem. The only problem that I have with this truck is the mirrors suck. Looking out the window really sucks. I am glitching into the truck there. Looks like it has mile of clearance, but it don't. Apparently. Oh, that's pretty cool. They actually do come out when you pull. That's neat. That's nice. Uh, Other than that number is a little long because of the nap or whatever, because I don't want to drive at night, but it's fine. I'm almost level 26, which will be nice because there's stuff for the truck that I actually want to unlock. Believe it or not, there's stuff that I don't have unlocked for every truck, even though I'm level 25. So, yeah. Kind of getting back into the problem of it's been several episodes and I haven't really gotten very far as level. Um, but I think that's fine. Yeah, so this video is going to be relatively long compared to the others lately. I'm trying to not make over 1 hour long videos, kind of keep it between 30 and an hour. 45 minutes seems to be, kind of a sweet spot, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so if you made it to this point in the video, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And if you would, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. And hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And hit the little bell icon so you actually get notified when I upload videos. But with that being said, I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.